Relationship expert without relationship. Na me oh. Relationship expert wey no fit keep her marriage. Na me oh. Relationship expert wey fine but yeah, she no get man. Na me oh. Relationship expert that is this madam to the WhatsApp group of single. Na me oh. Relationship expert wey get certificate but she never find relationship. Na me oh. Do you know why I'm still single? I'm still single because real relationship and marriage requires a lot of forgiveness. You see that verse in the Bible where God said, forgive 70 times, 7 times. I didn't understand that verse in the Bible until I started dating and when I got married. You go forgive, you go forgive, you go forgive, you go forgive, you go tire. So that you even name all your children forgiveness. I've been endurance. You go endure, you go endure tire. I've been a patience. You go patience. Marriage and relationship is work. It requires a lot of forgiveness. I have not learned how to forgive 70 times, 7 times. That's the truth. Yes. One thing about being a relationship therapist and being aware is the fact that I now know so much about emotions that I can no longer deceive myself. You need to understand your weaknesses and your strength and learn to stop lying to yourself. There are some of you that are not ready for marriage. You don't have any business with marriage. You are not supposed to be there. What are you doing here? Come outside. Come and stay here. You are not supposed to be there. That's the reason why you are beating the woman. You cannot sit in your husband's house. You are sleeping around with small boys. You are always nagging. Every time you equate, it's because you are not supposed to be in marriage. Why are you there? Societal pressure, hunger, benefits. My biological clock is ticking. But you don't even understand what marriage entails. That's why we are still single. We are single because we understand what marriage entails and we are not ready. Why will I be deceiving myself as a relationship therapist when I know I'm not ready to be forgiving someone 70 times, 7 times? I will do you back. Me that used to do me, I do you. If you do me, I do you. God no go first step on the dance floor. If you give it to me, I will give it to you. Gbas. Me that can do revenge. If any man offend me, I will offend you back. That's the truth. So I know that I have not gotten to that capacity where I say, okay, let me learn to overlook, forgive this man 70 times, 7 times. Because that particular word, 70 times, 7 times, is not for your enemies, for your loved ones. So that means this is bad character is never ending. This her bad character is never ending. Because 70 times, 7 times is till you die. Even when the person die, you go still forgive. Till the person, it's tiring. But it's beautiful. Marriage is so beautiful when you have the right frame of mind, when you understand what marriage is about. The most beautiful part about marriage is the companionship, is the fact that you have somebody to go home to, you trust somebody. When you're doing something alone, it's hard. When there are two, it's teamwork. That's the beauty about marriage. It's not even about the sex. After all, we are all fucking, even without marriage. It's that teamwork. That point you know that, okay, this person got me. That commitment. This person is committed to me. That's the excitement about marriage. The multiplication, having children together, training them together, that's the beauty. But the truth is, not all of us will marry. Not all of us will stay married. Not all of us will last in marriage. It's not an insult. It's just the fact that there are a lot of you that are in marriages that are not supposed to be there. So you will definitely come out. It's not swear. I have people in my DMs and in my inbox that used to send me messages. Blessing, 3 years ago when you talk about divorce, I'm the one that used to insult you. I'm divorced now. It wasn't like I was excited that she was divorced. I smiled because life just taught her a lesson. Maybe while I was talking about divorce, she was happily married and she felt I wasn't making sense. Nobody even plans to leave their loved ones. This heartbreak and divorce, people make it look as if, no, it's not premeditated. Life happens. Circumstances happen. Crayfish no intend to bend. Na condition. Now me can bend like that. Till say back, no they pain crayfish. But what do crayfish go do? That's what happens in relationship and marriage. Being single is not bad. Being single is self-development and respect. before the right man or the right woman comes into your life. Being single is a way of training yourself and training your mind. Some of you are not mentally stable to be married. When we say mental, it doesn't mean you are mad. Mental simply means you've not grown in your head. Some men are just marrying for marrying's sake. I get fine. Make she born pick. I want marry quick. Make I born. I want to do this one. They are not ready mentally. That's why most of them just think that they are helping you. But when you are ready mentally for marriage, you understand that this thing is the both of us. If I go down, she goes down. If I go down, he goes down. It becomes a bonding teamwork. But unfortunately, marriages of these days is a joke. It's a joke. That's why people like us don't get moved. Not because there are no men, but we don't want to get into marriage as an expert and make it a joke. Our marriages are supposed to be symbols. We are supposed to be role models. But instead of me to go into marriage and become a nuisance to the society, I'd rather be single. Because there's some certain things I can do as a single girl and it's understandable. That if I do it as a married woman, it doesn't make sense. So I'd rather be single. Then when it's time to get married, or I feel that I have gotten that man, I will now know how to comport myself. By then I have understood sacrifice, I have understood loyalty, I have understood accountability. The worst part about me, I'm talking for myself as Okoro Blessing, is accountability. Accountability and forgiveness. I don't like to explain myself to anybody. I get pissed off when you ask me questions about, where are you? What did you do? Where did you go? But you said you went to the supermarket in the afternoon. How come you're coming from the bank? I don't like it. I get upset. I could walk out. I could bang the door. Because I just feel like I'm an adult. Why are you talking to me like a child? I came back home safe. But what my partner is doing is not bad. He's just showing caring. Because once you're in a relationship, your spouses begin to see you like babies. It's just like our parents. No matter how grown we are, they're still worried about us. Have you eaten? Have you done that? And sometimes our parents will come with yam and this thing from the village. It's the same thing as relationship. But me, I haven't gotten to that point. I'm still learning it. If you ask me too many questions, I will block you. I'm so impatient. So when a lot of men come to propose to me, I'm not ready for marriage. It's not because I'm not ripe or I'm not of age, but I know that I cannot give accounts to anybody. I am not accountable to anybody. I want to just be accountable to myself. Yes. And I find it hard to forgive when you hurt me. Some people are going to say, what about you? I hardly hurt people. I'm a very careful person. And people like us, because we are very careful, said when you do that thing over and over and over and over again, I will divorce you. So I am building my mind to that state whereby I have to learn to overlook. And I'm starting to learn from my children. There's some things, before I used to shout like a mad person, I started having headache. I now learned how to follow my kids. If I see them, I will throw away. I don't get power. The next thing I'll tell them, leave my room, leave my room, leave my room. Don't break anything. Go and break it in your room. If they break it in their room, I will not replace it. That's marriage. I'm learning how to, I don't know how to overlook. I will tell you that thing. I'm learning how to be conservative. I'm very blunt with words. I could just tell you, baby, your mouth is smelling. Have you brushed this morning? I didn't say anything bad, but it came off in the wrong way. But I'm learning how to say, boo-boo, which toothpaste are you even using? Please change the toothpaste. I don't like the smell of the toothpaste. The next thing, I'll go to the supermarket, buy him a new brush, buy him a new toothpaste. I'm learning that. I didn't used to be that person. I'm learning how to cut my words so that I don't come off as disrespectful and arrogant. Because as a successful, independent woman, anything you do now, a lot of men can read meaning into it. And I'm building myself personally so that I can marry a wealthy man that will not stress me. I don't want to marry a poor man that tomorrow, any small thing I do, you say, bless, is it because you have money? How much do I even have? So I want a man who has more than me. Not because I want to eat his money, but it's going to give me more peace. But if I still find a man that I have more than, that does not have complex, that is matured in his mind, why not? So, this is the reason why a lot of us are still single. We are not single because we don't have men to marry us. We are single because we don't want to constitute nuisance in the beautiful institution of marriage. We'll take our time until we finally get there. Find that special man or woman. And when we get there, trust me, we are going to make it work by the special grace of God. Marriage is one of the most beautiful things God gave us.